A dramatic overtime victory for the Ottawa Redblacks, Duane. That's where it ended on the two-point convert to Nate Bauer. The trouble here is trying to figure out where it all begins. There were so many big plays, lead changes when you look at this game. I guess we should start with the second straight game for a pick six for Brendan Dandridge.
Yeah, Brendan Dandridge, he got the comeback going last week. This time he sort of got things going in general for Ottawa. An early pick six, just coming downhill to jump in front of Reggie Begelton. First touchdown of the game, and this kind of set the tone for what would be a back and forth battle between these two teams. Jake Mayer had a monster outing. Markin Michel, his favorite receiver in terms of yardage, as you see the two long touchdown passes to the recently returned Michel. Great veteran presence in that Stampeder receiving corps. He's having an impact. Dustin Crum a little bit limited in the run game. Not shy to get it done with his arm. His go-to guy in this game was Nate Bauer. You saw the jump ball that gave Ottawa a late lead. Rene Paredes doing what Rene Paredes does, going over 2,000 career points as he kicks a late field goal to send this one into OT.
And in OT, well, Calgary took the initiative, Trey Adams-Dukes, but they did not get the two-point convert, and that ended up looming large.
Yeah, Ante Milanovic-Litre ties it with a touchdown run, his second of the game against his former team. And then Crum to who else but Nate Bauer on the two-point convert for the win.
He had a couple of big two-point conversions last week in their win over Winnipeg, and another huge one. Here he is with Britt Dort.
All right, Nate, once again, kind of the hero for this team. So what was the message heading into overtime this week?
I mean, we've been here before. Do your job, nothing else, and it plays out.
Well, you were 8 for 81. You had that really clutch touchdown at the end of the game there. How were you able to make sure to make that happen and stay calm in that moment?
The beautiful part about the sort of clutch situations, time running down, you don't have any time to think. It kind of just keeps happening. Play call comes in, game clock starts. You don't have any time to psych yourself out. So it's just, you hear it, run to your spot and go and do it. And, luckily enough, we put the reps in. Dustin made a beautiful throw, and the rest is history.
Well, let's talk about Dustin. You guys have had back-to-back overtime wins. He's been at the helm. So what can you say about his performance and helping lead you guys to victories here?
The boy's got stones. He's ready to compete at all times. There's a level of calm in that huddle that we have throughout the game that is it's infectious. No one panics at any point. It's just head down, catch your breath, keep going, and that all starts with 18.
Awesome. Well, congrats on the win.
Thank you so much.
A lot of offense in this game. Kudos to Calgary, Duane, for the performance they put on with big plays on offense. Jake Mayer throwing for over 400 yards. But for the Redblacks, we already knew the defense is strong, but what the offense did in the comeback against Winnipeg, and especially what they did here at McMahon Stadium.
Yeah, and they're kind of finding their way in, building an identity, which is neat to see. You heard Nate Bauer allude to it, and a number of Ottawa players have said it in recent weeks that Dustin Crum has a certain swagger about him. And we know so often in this league, teams take their personalities from their head coaches and their quarterbacks, and I think right now they're really feeding off their young quarterback.
Yeah, for all they've gone through at the quarterback position, looks like they have found a gem so far in Dustin Crum. The Ottawa Redblacks, well, they are 3-3 now. They get to the 500 mark and second in the East Division. As for the Calgary Stampeders, by the way, Ottawa has Hamilton next week, a big one. The Stamps go to Montreal to face the Alouettes in Week 8.